Today, Ken and I are going to take two of our boys and one of their friends to Shawnee State Forest for the weekend. We went there about 2 weeks ago. I'll put that up here in the show notes. Just Ken and I went, and we parked at Camp Oyo, and then we hiked down to Campsite 4, which is a pretty rough hike. So we didn't want the boys to do that hiking quite yet. So we are going to park at Camp Oyo and then just hike into Campsite 3, which was also on our video. And then we'll just hike into Campsite 3 and I'm going to teach them how to set up hammocks and how to cook and those kinds of things. Just hang outside for the weekend. We're going to stay there 2 nights. We'd like to stay 3 nights, but it looks like Monday night is going to be some pretty severe weather. A lot of thunderstorms, lightnings, and I don't think we're quite ready for that. So we're just going to go hang out for a couple nights, a couple days, and see what happens. Just get the boys outside and have some good family fun outside. So let's pack these boys up and head on out.
Gonna be in. This is gonna be.
I didn't bring my money. It's This is right across from the conference center parking lot where we filled out our registration. We wanted to see what this was. It was up these steps. Ugh. Lots of butterflies.
So you split Camp 3 that way, it's 5 miles.
Wow.
1 is the other way.
How many? 6 miles the other way. Campsite 3 is where we're going, but we're not hiking. We're just going to drive over there. Nice. We are so excited! Woo! hiking back to campsite 3. Lighting Doritos. Look at the little sticks you put up there and everything. So creative. That cotton ball should catch. There we go. Look at your little fire. Here's our campsite. This is like the back half of 3 because, well, there's Michael's hammock, Aiden's tent, Steven's hammock. Then we go through here. We got Ken's tent. My hammock behind. And then we've got like a whole, I'm not sure if this is a Boy Scout troop or what this is. Alright, so I'm going to fill up waters for the morning. Everybody else is still asleep. The camp next to us is breaking up, so it looks like the scouts are going to be leaving so we can have a bigger site today. Not sure what the plans are for today. We're just kind of hanging out and maybe going and looking at a fire tower or playing in the water, trying to find Maggie the dog. I don't know. Guess we'll figure it out as we go along. As long as we're outside, doesn't really matter. I have no idea what time it is. Doesn't really matter. It's Saturday morning and everybody's still asleep. There's Michael. Got the bush buddy going. 7 o'clock in the morning. He's the only one up. It's really damp back here, so it's hard to make a big fire. Ken got one going last night. It was really nice, but I'm not even going to attempt it this morning. It's just so damp. Nothing's wet. You can crack the wood. It's dry. But the outside of it's damp, so it's really hard to get started. So thank goodness for the bush buddies. It's a great little investment. For a quick morning fire, you don't have to start the whole fire pit thing. All right, there's our breakfast selection this morning. We have all kinds of cereal. We've got Frosted Flakes, Apple Jacks, Sugar Pops. We got some oatmeals, blueberry, strawberry, maple brown sugar. We have eggs, some plain eggs with spinach, some eggs and ham. We have bagels and cream cheese. We have carnation and milk. We have granola bars. And got a little bit of cold soak oats. Not a favorite. You have to drink them. And then the classic coffee. Good breakfast. Wonder what's for lunch. Boys are still sleeping. Well, they're not sleeping. I think they're wiggling around in there. Although Steven hasn't moved at all over there. Aiden came out, went to the bathroom, went back. 6 o'clock this morning. Michael was out for a while playing with the fire and went back to bed. But he's wiggling in there. Do it. They say just cover the food and that's it. If you do more than that, it makes it very watery. Dad's making some eggs and ham. This is my kitchen setup. This is the kitchen. There's the pantry over there with all the bags. I have the stove and alcohol stove and what I need to cook in. Got my rag hanging up to dry. Got the bare bags. That's the kitchen. This was my family room this morning where I sat and drank my coffee with my chair, which quickly got stolen.
I took this from her.
But yep, charging the electronics, sitting by the water. This is the nighttime celebration around the fire. If you had a good day with not much complaining, you get a fire and an ale 8. Alright, so had we hiked in, it would have been about a 5-mile hike in from where we registered to campsite 3 here. So campsite 3 has 2 parts to it. We're in the very back, kind of cramped little tiny area part of it. You walk back a little bit farther. You've got the restroom there, which is nice. And you turn here. And you go. Now the scouts had this. I found out they were scouts training for Philmont. So they had this, which seems to be typical in this area. On Saturdays, scouts kind of take over the campsites. So this is campsite 3. We're way in the background. You can kind of see us. So they had this whole area, which is really nice. Lots of places to hang. Lots of flat places for tents. We were kind of strapped. I mean, we had to hang our tents over the trail. Well, I guess it's the trail between the 2 campsites because there wasn't enough places to hang. Funny enough. So, yeah, this is the other camp. This is the bigger campsite 3. Oh, it looks like they might have left something. Let's go see here. Oh. Burnt cans and a pipe. I don't think the scouts left that. That doesn't look scouty or legal. So this is their campsite and then the trail goes right back to ours. See, I'm kind of, this is my hammock and I'm kind of right on but this is just the trail that connects the 2 campsites. It doesn't, the trail that you hike on is up there. There's our mess. It's organized chaos, mind you. Okay, I got a new hammock from Todd, All Things Outdoors. He makes these. It's a Cloud 71 hammock. It comes in this little pouch. Actually, it comes packed better than that. I got it out once and strung it across in my garage to see what it looked like, but I wanted to get it outside and see how it hung outside and leave it up all day and use it as my napping hammock. I don't have a bug net for it yet. It doesn't come with a bug net, so I'm just going to kind of hang it up and lay in it and take naps in it when I get a minute. So let's get this up and see what it looks like. So as you can see, it's a very, very light see-through material. I'm gonna definitely need a bug net with it. I think it'd be a great summertime hammock because it'll be nice and cool. But once I get a bug net, and maybe I'll try that later this summer, but I just wanted to get it out today and show you what it looked like. And it's a beautiful blue, very comfortable hammock, and this is the sack that it came in, and I just use it as a sack to put my keys in and whatnot when I'm sleeping. So yep, it's a Cloud 71. It was about $60 from a guy on Instagram called Todd, All Things Outdoors. He just makes these kind of on the side for something to do every once in a while. Doesn't even have a business yet. It's a great little hammock. I love it.
No. What's he doing?
Look at me, I'm sorry because they took the chair from me.
So he took Aiden's hat.
From me this morning?
Exactly.
Yeah, that stinks.
I took this from her. And she wasn't even over here though. Your mom wasn't over here.
This is not for me because I was sitting there. And I had to
No,
sit in that one.
Michael was sitting there.
I had to sit in that one after you took that one from me.
No, this was over there.
His chair. Because he doesn't want to lose his chair. So just walk around.
You're not messing around with my chair.
They're just trying not to get it stolen.
Unless you got a spare $100 laying around, you want to contribute to my new chair.
That is your carnation bottle if you're going to drink water out of that. Well, you got a chair, go get it.
I can't get up.
You just did. The owner of all this campground back here, Matt. We're going over to see Maggie. She's not allowed out because she's got the cone of shame for getting fixed on Thursday. She's not allowed out for 10 days. There's Maggie. All by herself. All right, we're hiking up to the 100-year-old fire tower. You went down, took Camp Oyo. There's a road behind Camp Oyo. You go on that, take your first left onto 4, and take your next left onto 6. They're actually pretty far between the roads. It's a lot of twisty-turny roads, but yep. That's where we're headed. Looks a little shaky. Don't know if you can read this. This is the Copperhead Fire Tower. It was built in 1924. This says it's 60 feet tall. A guy told us it was 100 feet tall. It was the first fire tower built in Ohio. It cost $1,100. to put it here, to haul everything up.
Hold on, I'm just gonna take a couple.
This is Shawnee State Forest. It's 63,000 acres. And it came into existence in 1922 when Ohio purchased 5,000 acres of land from Scioto County that had been ravaged by fire. Wow. All right, see how this works. Ken is going to be up there, but I can't get him and Michael. Try again. We're at campsite 4.
Oh,
We just walked, we parked on the road and walked in to see it. Much different than 2 weeks ago. This was flooded. There was no rocks there. We had to jump a running creek. I wouldn't try to step on that.
How much?
Wait, 25.
25,000.
I see what's
Could have
on
been worse.
24
Could have been worse.
and
Could have been
13.
this.
No, no, you can't.
All right, playing deal or no deal.
So now, the largest amount still left is $1 million. So I'm prepared to offer you, right now on the spot, $15,000.
To quit the game.
To quit the game, you take $15,000 and you walk away.
But you don't get what's under 8. And 8 could be bigger than 15,000.
Or it could be less because you still have $1 out there.
You could have the
Or
$1.
you could have
I'll
$1
take
million.
$1.
I'm going to give $15,000.
Wait, hold on. So could I also wait? Do I go after this or like?
Yeah.
No, if you take the 15,000, game's
If
over.
you take the 15,000, that's what you got.
If I don't,
If
Yeah.
you don't, you're going to do 6 more or 5 more boxes or 5 more suitcases. $15,000.
What does he do?
Or
Oh,
no
no
deal.
deal.
no
I
deal.
had to have an ad break.
No
No
deal!
deal.
No deal!
No deal. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Ad break first. Ad break. Ad break.
Okay, so now,
Ad break.
so yeah, ad break. I am prepared to offer you $22,500.
And a new car.
$22,500.
So do you think you have
That's a
something bigger than
lot of
22
money.
under that 8?
$22,500. What could you do with that money? That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Couldn't
That
buy
is a
car,
lot.
You couldn't buy a house.
Buy
could
a
buy a
computer,
car.
though.
You could buy a computer.
Like a really.
A
Hey,
really.
Michael, I can get 2 3090s.
For 20,000.
He's sleeping.
He's asleep.
6 o'clock at night, he's asleep.
And on the downside, you have something out there 5, 10, 25. There's a lot of low ones left. However, you still have in play $1,750,000, $500,000, $22,500. What do you say? Deal or no deal?
No deal.
No deal! No deal! No! All right, so how do you think the day has gone? What have we done?
We slept in. The
Boys slept till noon.
It was like noon or 1 by the time we got out. The fire tower was really cool.
That was beautiful.
That was worth it. So you can drive up there from Camp Oyo. You take Forest Road 1 to 4 to 6, and it's right on Forest Road 6. That was well worth it. It was beautiful from up at the top of the fire tower.
And then we drove to find out where Camp 2 could drive in, but we didn't go in. And then we showed them Camp 4, and they didn't care for that a whole lot.
Yeah.
And then we came back here and did a fire, had some dinner, playing Deal or No Deal. That's a lot of fun. That's been fun. So, I don't know, we're gonna sleep the night here and then pack up in the morning and head home.
Sounds good.
All right. But we're just gonna pack up and kind of head home. We got 2 parakeets at home they gotta go home and tend to, and a chinchilla and a dog. So now that we've done campsite 4 and campsite 3, I can compare the two. 4 is it's down in a holler, I guess as they call it. And so it's very damp, dark, everything's wet. Like, it was impossible to get a fire going. Everything, even the driest wood, dead wood off the ground wasn't gonna burn because it was even soggy. But it had beautiful water stream going next to it. You always have water right there next to your campsite. The cistern didn't work as of 2022 when I'm making this, but that was okay because you were literally right by enough water. You would be fine. Now I don't know in July and August if that dries up. So that one was okay. And it had plenty of room. Now this campsite 3 has a lot more room, a lot more campsites for tents and for hammocks. It has 2 sections. We were in it kind of gets divided into a kind of a small family room size, I guess, with a little fire ring, and it's got a huge one that can hold probably 8 tents, at least 8 tent sites, and as many hammock sites. So you can really spread out in this one. I think it's beautiful. I think the only downfall is we heard ambulances and police cars and all night long. To me, that doesn't bother me. I sleep right through that. But to everybody else that comes through, you're right by the road. So it's you, then the stream, then another line of trees, and then the road. But it's a thin line of trees, so you can see the cars and hear them. So that's my ratings on 3 and 4, which we've done so far. Hopefully we're going to get out and sometime again this summer and go do campsite 1, 2, or 5, I think is what we're shooting for. 6 is the most beautiful from what we hear, but it's also the most busy, so that one's going to be harder to tackle. And we also hear that 5 and 6 are loaded with ticks. We haven't had any ticks so far. And the strange thing is, we haven't seen a squirrel, a chipmunk, a deer. The only thing we have seen out here is birds. That's it. At night, you never hear a raccoon, anything creeping through your campsite. There's nothing. Yeah, it's a peaceful place if you want to come to a place that's very challenging hiking-wise, but is secluded. You hardly ever see people. We didn't have noticed the pattern. Saturdays, if you come camping on a Saturday, you better get here at 6 or 7 in the morning because of the Boy Scout camp, they all come down here and they train for Philmont to go hiking. So they use these campsites. So you come on a Saturday, your chances of getting a campsite are pretty slim. During the week, they're empty. There's nobody here. So just take that as a note. All right, let's go get these boys packed up. Holding the fort down as we unpack. About 11 o'clock in the morning. Playing a little gin rummy something.
Aiden's cheating. What? You really want to get yourself cards?
All right, we've got the campsite packed up. We got the hammocks put away. We just have the kitchen and family room to pack up. This is the remains of where the hammocks and everything were. They are done.
Aiden, you're playing cards with Alex.
We just gotta pack them up. Here they go to the car. But they don't have keys. We have the keys that they left us behind. That's okay. We're not in a hurry. All right, we're heading home. Yay! Actually, Dairy Queen. Yay! Look, they had so much fun. They're tired. All right, oh, my money's out in the car again. It's sitting on the console.
Michael's Blizzard. Original double combo. Steve, who got the original double? That was not hiking. You didn't have any pack on.
You didn't know hiking.
77 miles.
Carolinas would have been beautiful, though. It would have beat this down.
That's what we're doing next year.
You're invited. I just want to know you're invited. No takers.
You know what?
We got the curds.
Here's something bacon. I'm not sure which.
Dairy Queen, baby.
Steven, you had one, right?
If you like them, Mike, I'll buy you some.
No, I don't know if I'm right or not.
All right, we're home. Let the unpacking begin. All right, so we are home. We arrived at the campsite Saturday at 5:30ish, just set up camp and hung out. And we left Monday around 1 o'clock-ish. We knew it was going to rain around 3, so we wanted to pack up and get out of there as quick as we could. Stopped at a Dairy Queen on the way home, and as we were unpacking the car, the skies opened up and just dropped on us. So it was perfect timing. If you ask me, it was a nice weekend. If you ask the boys, it was complete torture. So I hope you enjoyed the video nonetheless, and we'll see you on the next one.